It's the NFL on EA Sports as we see the two teams who fought back in Super Bowl 37. We're just moments away from the action, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go from Tampa. On the return is Sean Tucker. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
Yeah, you have to feel good, Mike, seeing Baker Mayfield back established as a franchise NFL quarterback. He had such a tough journey these last couple years, bouncing around multiple spots around the league. And then last year, down in Tampa, he has a chance to get them to the NFC Championship game just a few plays away. He continues to play up to his potential. This team's going to be tough to beat.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Here's 2nd and 9. Receiver in motion, headed left. On 2nd down, Baker. A short one there to Otten. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. The defense decides to come with a blitz here on 3rd down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. They give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
Baker gonna hand it to White. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll go again with White. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That is caught. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Now Mayfield under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. A give, and here's White. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The first run for Alexander Madison. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the ground, here's Zamir White. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. On the give, this is Madison. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. Will be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On fourth down, last year's All-Pro punter A.J. Cole on now for the Raiders. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers offense going to take over now for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. On 1st down is Mayfield. Back to the left side, caught by McMillan. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing is Baker. To the tight end, Otten with the grab. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still 1st down.
Shotgun snap and a give to White.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Couple of 1st downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. To throw is Mayfield. Looking downfield for Otten. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
On now for 4th down, Trenton Gill will punt it away. Back deep for the Raiders, it's Trey Tucker. A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive.
Automatic first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mayfield to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2, Greg. He is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bucs move out on top, 14-0. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return is Dylan Lowby. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Raiders offense ready for their 2nd possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They're going to go play action now with Minshew. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On the handoff, it's Madison. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up at about the 42.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll stick with Madison. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 28-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. And even 30 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Again, it's Madison. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll go here with Madison. A dive, and he's in! Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Raiders.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's now 14-7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. Baker gonna fire complete here to McMillan.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Motion man, sent right. A second down throw for Mayfield. This one is brought in by Jarrett. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll motion a tight end right. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Now Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throw across his body is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Second down and 3. Here's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White. And the Bucs are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Baker to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball, and right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Buccaneers will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Allow me now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. And that one incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On 2nd down, here's Minshew. Open man, that's Trey Tucker. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. On the draw, here's Madison. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll have a yard or two up to about the 16. So we've reached halftime now on Black Friday. And we get you across the state to Orlando. And check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Abdullah now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He finds the rookie from Georgia, Brock Bowers. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
And you see the rookie tight end, Brock Bowers, pick up the 1st down. Mike, of all the tight ends that I've watched in college over the last, call it 10 years or so, I'm not sure if I've seen a more dynamic, ready for the NFL tight end than Brock Bowers. I mean, 2-time Mackey Award winner, 700-plus yards each of the last 3 seasons. He can get downfield. He can make tough catches. He can run with the ball after the catch. I mean, there's not a lot this guy can't do, and I think he's got a shot to be that next big-time young breakout rookie tight end.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake, it's Minshew. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or backside. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw, Minshew. Here's a screen set up for Madison. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Looking middle here, and he's got McMillan. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
They'll run over center with White. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is into the hands of McMillan. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the handoff, it's White. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
Another run here with White. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. Throwing is Baker. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Madison. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action now with Minshew. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Minshew trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Buccaneers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A short one there to Otten. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Here comes Otten in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll run here. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Minshew. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They're going to go play action now with Minshew. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll run. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. Off the bootleg, it's Minshew. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. The Bucs offense ready to get back at it. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. Baker going to hand it to White. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
The second down throw for Mayfield. That's Otten, open downfield. And he's into the end zone yet again. Cade Otten. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Lobby now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
They'll look underneath here to Madison. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Minshew out of the pistol here. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's a screen set up for Madison. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
To the air once more is Minshew. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing again is Minshew. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to be 3rd down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
To throw, Minshew. That's going to be caught. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Bucs offense getting set to get back to work. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by White. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with White. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3rd and 9. On 3rd down, it's White. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win here for the Buccaneers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.